Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market. And look at that. The stock market is absolutely on a bipolar tear right now. Pre-market was up $200 in the account. And then as soon as the market opens, what happens? We fall down $1,000. Not even kidding, guys. And then what happens after 2 hours, the stock market's been open. We see red, red, red. We bounce back $1,000 in the span of like 2 hours or something like that. And now we're about flat on the day, only down 0.09%. Now we're down 0.00%. People think crypto is the answer and the solution. And I'm here to tell you that it's always healthy to have a balance. So it's not like you don't want to go extremely one or extremely the other. If you have a healthy balance in between crypto and stocks, I think that's going to be the best for your portfolio and works for me tremendously. At least does work for me very well. What I'm going to do is the first 5 questions left in the comment section below, I'm going to be answering any questions you guys have. So if you have a question about a specific stock or a question about investing or what you do during a stock crash, for example, just leave it in the comment section below. And I'm going to be answering the first 5 questions on every video, 5 on Instagram and 5 on YouTube as well. So now we're going up. We're up about $100 on the day. So like I said, the stock market is bipolar. We see Bed Bath & Beyond down 21% on the day. In the pre-market, they were down like 28%. And in the last month, they're down 38%, 49% in the last 3 months. But we see Bed Bath & Beyond go through constant spikes, so I'm sure they will spike again. This is more for a traders, though, a trader stock, Bed Bath & Beyond. We have Kohl's down 11%, which is actually interesting to see a department store like Kohl's getting hit 11%, down 13% in the past week, and ouch, 19% in the past month. So it looks like there are some swing trade opportunities because it does tend to bounce back up, and it's down 19% in the last 3 months. It's nearing a support right below $50. So that might be a good swing trade from 50 to 60. I can definitely see that. But if we see what's going on, we can see Bank of America downgrades Kohl's on supply chains issues, where Kohl's stands with analysts. So here we see a lot of them are bearish. We'll have Nordstrom down 8% on the day, so it looks like that a lot of these department stores and clothing stores are getting hit right now. We also see Whole Foods CEO John Mackey to step down from role in 2022, which could be a big deal. It's the Amazon company, obviously. Amazon-owned Whole Foods will retire next year. The company announced Thursday Whole Foods' current CEO, Jason, will become the new CEO, which is interesting, and it could be a good move. Amazon acquired the organic national grocer in 2017 for only $13 billion. That's insane. So they got a crazy steal for Amazon. They're probably making more than that on profit per year, I'm sure. So that's an amazing steal they got for just $13 million. So if you guys want to read through some of this article, that's not what today's going to be about, is a deep dive on this article. But you can pause it a little bit and read through this article. Or you can even just type in the headline, and you can see it was on CNBC. The Whole Foods CEO John Mackey to step down. Just type that into Google and the full article will pop up. We'll also see that Tesla produces the 1 millionth Model 3 and Model Y battery pack at a Gigafactory in Nevada, at their Gigafactory in Nevada. And if you guys didn't know, Tesla's been producing battery packs since their original Tesla Roadster release in 2008. So here we'll also see that Twitter demos potential Ethereum NFT verification feature, which could be a good thing for cryptocurrency investors and NFT investors. And it could be bullish sentiment for Twitter overall, because Twitter is trying to do a lot of things with cryptocurrency. So just by investing in Twitter stock in the future, you can maybe be investing in cryptocurrency as well if they keep adding these functionalities and utilities to Twitter. Okay, so the Twitter looks like they're ahead of the game. Facebook hasn't been releasing too much stuff about Ethereum and NFTs and cryptocurrency. So in my opinion, Google and Facebook both need to step up in that realm, in that NFT space, in the crypto space, and I think that they will in the future as well. So keep an eye out for that in the future. Google and Facebook starting to incorporate cryptocurrencies. So here, the next story we'll see, Microsoft Corporation stock has shown weakness lately, but financials look strong. Should prospective shareholders make the leap? Hard to get excited after looking at Microsoft recent performance when the stocks declined 6% over the past month, which in my opinion is a good thing and can prime that it is a good time to get into Microsoft. However, the stock price are usually driven by the company's financial performance over the long term. This case looks quite promising. Particularly, we will be paying attention to Microsoft's ROE today. And obviously, we don't have to read a full article to understand how efficient they are at returning on equity or returning on profit or returning on investment. We know Microsoft's a strong company. We know it's a huge company that's going to be big in the long term. We don't have to read an article detailing how good something like Microsoft is. So what you'll see is a pullback here, and you see that pullback, that's, what is it? It's like 6%, like they were saying in the article. We see this happen a few times this year, all right? What do we see here? About a 6-7% pullback, and then what did it do? It went up, all right? But before that, we also saw around a 6% pullback as well, all right? This one was closer to probably like a 5% pullback right here, okay? But what did we see it do? We saw it consolidate a little bit, and then it shot back up. So in my opinion, Microsoft's a great one to dollar cost average to. You don't want to lump sum invest into Microsoft, but I'm sure even if you do lump in some invest into Microsoft, if you plan on holding for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you're absolutely going to make money on something like Microsoft. It doesn't matter when you invest, where you invest, as long as you hold something like Microsoft for the long term and you're not looking just to make profits in a couple of weeks, all right, because it could definitely go down. So Microsoft's a good one to start investing into. Below $300, I think they'll definitely 100% be above $300 once again in the future. We can even see in the last 5 years, they've averaged around a 400% return rate, which is absolutely phenomenal. That's around 75% growth per year on average. And this year, they're below average. They're only around 36% growth in this current year. So I think that Microsoft can continue to explode for the next 5 years. Maybe not a 400% gain in the next 5 years, but I think it's very realistic to see 100% to 200%, even 300% gain, possibly 300% gain in the next 5 years. So we're already seeing some watchdog stuff going on. We see exploits in Apple Pay. Visa Express Transit feature can allow fraudsters to steal money from locked iPhones, says researchers. All right, so that's pretty interesting to think about, and it can affect Visa and maybe Apple a little bit, but mainly Visa, so watch out. Visa is a great long-term stock. You guys know I like investing in Visa for long-term. I have it in my Roth IRA, so if it does go down in the short term, I'll love to buy some more for the long term. Netflix becoming more and more successful. They're now having one of their most viewed series, most viewed TV shows of all times. First it was Stranger Things, then it was Money Heist, and now the new one is Squid Game, passing them all. So they're just outdoing themselves and putting out more and more popular TV shows every time. So if you guys heard of Squid Game, it's blowing up right now. And Netflix is obviously the biggest streamer. And Disney's a huge competition in Netflix, but I don't think Netflix is going to be going anywhere for the next 5 to 10 years. Netflix even says they're putting out video games next. And our last article of the day, you'll see this is what smart money is betting on Ford Motors. Someone with a lot of money and possibly insider knowledge has taken a unusually bearish stance on Ford Motors, and retail traders should know. We noticed this today when a big position showed up, publicly available options history that we tracked at Bazinga. Whether this is intuition or just a wealthy individual, we don't know. But when something big happens with Ford, it often means somebody knows something that is about to happen. So how do we know what smart money just did? Today, the option scanner spotted 26 uncommon option traits for Ford Motors. This isn't normal. The overall sentiment of the big money traders is split between 46% bullish and 53% bearish. All right, what's the price target? Taking into account volume and open interest of these contrasts, it appears that the smart money is targeting price range from $10 to $25 for Ford Motors in the overall last 3 months. Volume and open interest development, you can read that if you want. We'll skip past that. the Ford Motor option volume and interest over the last 30 days. All right, so you can see the call options activity. You can see volume on the left, and you can actually see call volume with the green bar at the bottom. All right, the orange bar is call open interest, and the blue bar is call volume. So you see that blue bar spiking that one day. If we go over to put options, you can see that it did spike the volume. The put volume is spiking on August 15th. So towards August 29th, you'll see a lot less trading going on, and then you see it spike back up. So that's what might be happening and going on. You can see that there's some bearish expiration dates, long term too, expiration 2023, expiration 2022, even expiration 2021. If you notice, most of the long-term calls are going to be bullish, okay? So where is Ford Motor standing right now with a volume of 56 million? Wow, that's a lot of volume. The price of Ford is up basically nothing to $14. The RSI indicator hints that an underlying stock may be approaching overbought. Next earnings are expected to release in 28 days. All right, so if you do look at that green bar there, the RSI, you can see that it is getting to overbought right now, and I'm sure it'll get back to the oversold side in a few months there. What are the experts saying on Ford? And what are the experts saying on Ford? Actually, let's just pull this up here so you can see it's $14 per share right now. Experts are agreeing about a 9 to 10% up increase over the next 12 months. Some analysts are even saying $18 per share over the next 12 months, and some are saying as low as $11 per share. So let's see where they're coming from. We have a 4.5-star analyst coming from Morgan Stanley, the one that's saying $11 per share. Just reiterated that 3 days ago. So we see a lot of split opinions, and like the article was saying as well. Some 5-star analysts are saying $16, $18 per share. A lot of 1-star analysts have their thoughts. So I hope you guys did like that video. If you did watch the whole thing, make sure you smash the thumbs up button, take your time out, drop a follow. And remember, the first 5 questions left below on Instagram and YouTube will be answering those questions, okay? And if you want an update on cryptocurrency, make sure you head over to the daily cryptocurrency after you watch this video, because I'll probably be putting out a cryptocurrency and maybe an NFT update as well today on Instagram video. All right, I just did some posts today about Dogecoin, so there were some questions being answered. I left a good comment, so make sure you read the comments if you want to see some stuff. All right, guys, go smash the follow button on the daily cryptocurrency, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.